What's going on, family? This is your boy Samuel Genus. I want to welcome you to Joining the 1%, where me and my family talk about our journey towards business ownership, wealth, influence, and charity. So again, I'm Sam Genus. This is my baby's mama, my wife, the queen. I'm the king, she's the queen. Yeah. She's my side chick, my boo.
And
okay, let me stop. And this is my daughter, Shekinah Genus.
Hi. Boo-boo.
She finally made it to the show, everybody. She's been missing in action, MIA, AWOL, just out of town, out of the house, just doing the do, you know. But she's back. We don't know for how long, but while she's here, we got her on the show. And of course, the other kids aren't here, so you know, it's like, look, how many, you know, like, y'all know, as your kids get older, it gets harder getting them all in the same place at the same time, you know.
It just is what it is.
So it's their fault. They, you know, kids get bigger and they just like other people more than their parents. They just come to us when they need money. All right, that's actually not true. They love us. We love them part of the time. All right, so on today's episode, we're talking about how to stop procrastinating. How to stop procrastinating.
Why you say it like that?
Oh my goodness.
Procrastinating.
Yeah.
How to stop
He said procrastinating.
Listen, I'm almost 50 years old. You gonna tell me how to talk? You were just born like last week. You trying to tell me what? Procrastinating. You know what? I think you're right.
I am right.
See, she get on the show. She thinks she own everything. You know what I mean?
This is Sam's clone.
All right. Yeah, now y'all know where she get it from. You know. So if y'all think I'm obnoxious,
knocked up,
whatever. Apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. All right, so procrastinating.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it right one of these days.
You did.
All right, so that's the goal. We know that many of you out there, you're procrastinating. I said that right again. And you just can't get stuff done. You have a to-do list, but you just can't get stuff done. This show is for you. The whole purpose of this show is to provide tips that will get a person doing what needs to be done to move their family closer to the 1%. You know, this whole show is about becoming the 1%, joining the 1%, increasing your net worth, increasing your annual income to at least $423,000 a year. You can do it if you stop procrastinating, you know? And so that's what this whole show is about. Some of y'all got ideas, but you ain't doing them. You got books, but you ain't reading them. You got sales calls to make, but you ain't making them. You know what I mean? You're making time for everything else except the stuff you're supposed to do. This show is for you. Let's get started. You had some stats or something you wanted to read, right?
I have 3 facts to read. I thought they were pretty interesting. The first one is about how many people in the U.S. Procrastinate. So according to Joseph Ferrari, a professor of psychology at DePaul University in Chicago and author of Still Procrastinating, The No Regret Guide to Getting It Done, he says that around 20% of the U.S. adults are chronic procrastinators.
That's 1 out of 5.
Yeah.
We got 6 people in our house. That means one of us is a procrastinator. Who you think in our family is at 20%? I think we probably got about 40%. We probably 40% of our household is procrastinators.
Well, these people don't just procrastinate occasionally; it's their
chronic
lifestyle.
We got some garbage.
And this was just from June.
We got some garbage that's supposed to be taken out, right? It hasn't been taken out, right? Where's Christian at?
Leave my son alone.
I'm not the procrastinator.
Huh?
I'm not the procrastinator.
You're not which one in our family is a procrastinator? There's 6 of us. Which one?
It depends. Like, what you mean, Christian?
She said it depends. Christian.
Who's the other one?
But they'll have to judge. I mean, if they do hers, Grace and Faith, they do what they gotta do. It's just they late. They don't want to do it. That's them. It's like
They just rebellious.
Like it's really, they don't procrastinate. They just don't want to do it.
You're like, yo, you gotta do this. No. Like you gonna get in trouble. Don't. So.
Okay.
All right, that was funny.
Okay, the next one is the pain that the reason why people procrastinate. They feel real physical pain.
Like their heart starts, like they go through like heart palpitations or what? They get headaches?
It's painful physically.
Christian always sick.
It's dreadful, the thought of it. I can relate.
Christian always sick.
Leave Christian out of this. He's not here. Stop talking about it. He can't defend
Christian be like, my head hurt. I'm like, dude,
where is he now?
I'm like, yo, we got a show to do, Christian. My stomach hurt.
Stop it. Stop.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so it's like their brain hurts, like it's physical pain, and this is what causes the person to avoid. Because procrastination is really hesitating.
Yeah, I could feel that.
Yeah, I can relate because when I think about doing certain things,
don't be wanting to do it.
Yep.
So 1 out of 5.
Yeah.
And then they're like chronic. So that means they just procrastinating just about anything?
It's a major part of their lifestyle.
Wow.
Yeah.
All I can think about is how much money you lose by procrastinating. I'm just like, wow, that's a lot. How many opportunities you losing? Wow. Yeah. All right, go ahead. You have some other one.
This is the last one. And the common cause of procrastination is excessive perfectionism.
That's me.
That's
you.
Me.
That is you.
Yeah. Yep.
That is
you. I wanted to say you used to procrastinate.
Look, stop talking.
Then I realized
listen,
why
you stop
you
talking
were.
about me, okay?
When I saw, I was like, this is exactly why
you gotta talk about me?
But you're here. You
but why you gotta talk about me? I want to talk about everybody else. Why y'all gotta talk about me?
No.
Why can't I just be in denial?
Oh gosh.
You know.
But you don't procrastinate anymore too much.
No, but you're still a perfectionist.
Yeah, I'm one track minded. So when I get on one,
that word again,
when I do like one track,
he said he wasn't before.
But I'm not a perfectionist like that. It's just that when I get on a project, other stuff will fall behind. Right? Like I'll be like, I got to go to the bank, and I still won't go to the bank.
No.
You know,
I can see that.
Sharon, did you go to the bank for me?
Yeah, because I'll be like doing something and it's hard for me to like get out of that. And other stuff, look, seriously, I think it's a problem for me. So I need Jesus, I need help, I need more than a to-do list. But yeah, I get so caught up that other simple things just fall to the ground.
Yeah,
you know, I just get real focused.
Yeah.
I need help.
Yeah, so that was it. It's excessive perfectionism. Yeah, because you want to do it perfectly. That's why you want it. It just takes it away. Like,
but I still move forward with it though. Like I don't typically stop. I don't typically not do it. Mm-hmm. You know, like a perfectionist is like they won't launch because it's not done the way they want it to get done. Like they're just never ending working on it. They're just like they're constantly working on their book. They never publish the book.
Perfect.
You know what I mean?
Perfect.
Yeah. So they just keep delaying.
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna jump to a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we're gonna hit all these like how-tos. You know, like how to really get through this stuff, because money is on the other side. Yes. You know, opportunities is right in front of you. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of open doors. There's a lot of people that can be a blessing to you, and procrastination really has its downsides, you know, and so we really want to help you overcome that, so that you know you can get that paper, get that cheese, get that opportunity, get that new client, publish that book, do whatever it is, you know, learn that new skill, lose the weight, whatever it is, you know what I mean,
get healthy
to move forward. So we're going to take a quick break. We will be right back after these messages. My name is Samuel Genus, and I'm the founder of YouShare360.com, and my company created an all-in-one business platform called The Back Office. And with this platform, business owners can manage all of their contacts, their email campaigns, their marketing funnels, their automations, their e-commerce, their billing, their tasks, projects, and teams. I created the back office because I saw that in order for solopreneurs and mom and pop shops and small business owners to become successful, they actually need all of these various features. They need CRM, they need email campaign, they need marketing funnels and automations, they need to be able to sell products or send out invoices, they need to be able to manage their projects and manage their teams and manage all their tasks. And so we was like, many of them were just like pulling their hair out. They was frustrated with trying to connect all these different platforms together. So there was a lot of tech headache, there was a lot of things they had to learn. And then on top of that, to get all these different features and software, the cost went up. And so when you're starting a business, you're trying to keep your costs low. So we decided to create a platform that have all these features and modules within the platform at one low price. One of the things I like about the plans that we offer is that we don't just consider ourselves a IT company. So we're not just giving you technology, we're also giving you education, and we're giving you consulting. So with our plans, when you select the essential plan or higher, we actually provide you with free strategy sessions throughout the year. It's actually associated with your plan, because we've noticed that many business owners, they get the software or they get technology and they think it's a magic bullet, and then we realize that, hey, there's some things you got to learn. You need to have a plan. You need to have a strategy. You need to have a blueprint in place. So we decided to incorporate those services with our plan. So when you pick one of the plans within the back office, you automatically get the training and you get the strategy sessions and you get implementation support. To sign up is easy. Simply go to ushare360.com, click on the sign up button in the top right, and you'll be on your way. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is your boy Samuel Genus with Joining the 1%, where me and my family talk about our journey towards business ownership, wealth, influence, and charity. And on today's episode, we're talking about how to stop procrastinating. Do me a favor, subscribe to this YouTube channel, leave a comment, let us know some of the things that you're procrastinating with. Give us some tips on things that will help people procrastinate. Click, comment, subscribe. All right, so let's get into it. What is I think you had some questions, so you're gonna go over the questions and we'll talk about like the responses and all that.
Okay,
we got a little structure we trying to keep.
The first one is, what are some tips for getting out of bed?
Right.
Ooh, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The 5-second rule.
Yeah, the 5-second
Level
rule.
up. Really?
No, get up, really?
Get it up,
get it up.
You too old trying to be like, level up.
I was looking at her to do it. You should have caught on to that. Like,
girl, no.
Man, let me see you on the floor twerking.
No way.
Level up. Level up.
Stop. You dead. Okay, so it's the 5-second rule.
Oh, yeah.
Check out Mel Gibbons and her explanation on the 5-second rule, right?
In other words, when you hear the alarm, get up. Basically.
But you count backwards, like it's really scientific.
Stop.
Okay.
Really?
No, yeah, it really is. Look, I shared the video and you should have watched it.
Probably didn't watch it.
She kind of like.
Shame on you.
Wait.
Okay.
No.
She was like, really?
Because, okay.
You count backwards?
Yeah, you 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Seriously. Like, look up Mel Gibbons, because I'm not going to explain all of it. But that's what really got me out of bed. Like, I was trying to go to the gym, and early in the morning, because I'm not a morning person, and I couldn't get up to make that 6:30 class. When I ran across Mel Gibbons' video, and she has the 5-second rule. She wrote a whole book, the 5-second rule, and it's basically so I applied that rule to my life.
It's like
and
following your
instincts.
She was talking about like the whole.
No, it's like you trick, like. You don't want to get up out of bed early. No, I didn't want to get out of bed, right? So it's like you have 5 seconds to change your mind, because the mind is built to protect you.
Can I go with everything?
Huh? Yeah.
Let's say you're thinking about something negative, you just be like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You can turn things around. That's all she talks about.
Because the longer you dwell on it,
you got
the
5
negative
seconds.
stuff starts to come.
I need that.
You have 5 seconds to not think about it.
Everything.
Yeah, because it's like okay, you know when that time comes, I got to get out of bed. But then the longer is like now all the negative reasons. Oh, I'm tired. Oh, I got back.
It's too cold.
Yeah, it's too cold.
Yeah,
all these other
maybe
things.
I'll do it tomorrow.
It's like no, just get up.
Yeah,
I will apply that.
Really?
I will hold you to your word.
Yeah, that's what got me up.
What's the other one? What's the next one?
Y'all don't let me explain it correctly, but that's pretty good though. Yeah, Mel
Gibbons actually.
Okay.
5-second rule.
Who's next?
You supposed to be reading something. Look at you dropping the ball.
Have your clothes ready the night before.
Okay, where are we?
Yeah, that's actually a pretty good tip because it's like you prepare yourself.
Yeah.
The more you're prepared, then the easier it's like you got your clothes the night before. It's like you know what you're gonna do, you know what you're gonna wear. It's like okay, I got my clothes ready. I ain't gotta think about. It's just less stuff you gotta think about.
Yes.
Actually, you know what? I think it was Tony Robbins, Mark Zuckerberg. You notice they wear like the same colors and stuff all the time. It's less stuff they have to think about. They're just like jeans and a white t-shirt. And they'll literally have like 20 pair of jeans and 20 white t-shirts all in the closet. It's just, they don't have to think about it. Yeah. They just go in, boom, don't have to think about it.
I like that.
So it's just like you just get up.
Having my clothes ready definitely helps me, like going to the gym or going anywhere. It's like one less thing to think about. Because you'll procrastinate on that. You'll be like, I don't have anything to wear. I can't go to the gym. I didn't pull out. I can't find my shoes, my gym shoes.
Right.
And so you just got to be prepared.
Here's another one. Place the alarm far enough from the bed so you have to get out of bed to turn the alarm off, right? Like that works for me.
No, I'll get out of bed, turn it off, and lay back down.
Loser. Procrastinator.
Yeah. But Sam tried me turning the alarm off.
No, but it works for me. I'm just telling you what works for me, okay? See if it works for you, all right?
That thing going off.
Go to bed on time is another one. You know, if you go to bed early, chances are you'll wake up early. All right. Let's go to the next one so we can get more of these in because we got a lot to cover.
Who's next?
Number 2.
Why is a to-do list important?
Right. Why is a to-do list important? And a to-do list helps you manage your time much better. Just having, you definitely want to have a to-do list. A to-do list doesn't necessarily stop you from procrastinating, but at least you know what needs to be done. Right. The other thing you can do is you can create a to-do list and link each task to your alarm. Like if you have like Google or some other platform where you can keep track of your tasks, even your phone, you can create tasks and you can attach those tasks to like an alarm and a reminder. So it'll kick off, it'll play some sound or whatever and alarm you that, hey, I got this task to do at this particular time. And also make your tasks, don't just create like a to-do list and just like, I got to do this today, this today, this today, and this today. Make your to-do list time oriented. Yeah. So like, I got to do this at 9 o'clock. I got to do this at 9:30. I got to do this at 10:15. You want to schedule your alarm, your task out. All right, let's keep going. Okay. Some of the reasons why we procrastinate is based upon our fears. Kind of similar to what you said earlier. People have like these anxieties, these fears, they go through all this pain. But it's fears, anxieties, and inadequacies. It's like we put things off because we just either don't want to do it, we're afraid of it, we have anxieties, we don't feel like we're capable, we don't feel like we have enough knowledge and stuff like that, or it's just something that we don't always necessarily want to do. Like some of you business owners out there, you need to make sales calls, but because of the way you feel about getting on the phone and talking to people, you just keep pushing it off. You keep working on your website, you keep working on your business cards, you keep doing all this other stuff except trying to make sales. You know what I mean? So in a way to address that is you need to engage in personal development in those specific areas. Take some sales classes, take some, public speaking classes, take some writing classes, whatever you got to do, take those classes in those areas to help you overcome the fears, the anxieties and stuff like that that's associated with that.
That's exactly what I do. I find out what am I hesitating about, what's causing me to hesitate, and then I'll just go and start researching it because when we don't know a topic, or if we don't know what it really is, that's what terrifies us and causes us not to want to do it. Right. So I'm like, let me just see what it's all about, get an idea of it. And then you find out, it's not that bad. And if it is that bad, well, there's all this information here. Let me figure it out. Right. And I can go and maybe tackle it.
There you go.
Another idea to help stop procrastination is creating a motivating environment. What helps me is just putting like things on my wall, like basically.
Yeah, you do that.
Yeah. Or sticky notes. You can put it on the bathroom mirror, like affirmations about yourself, like I am beautiful, or just to help you get you in a better mood, or like a to-do list on a sticky note so you won't forget.
Yeah, because I'll be walking in her room. She be having like the Paris Eiffel Tower on the wall. Like,
because I like to travel.
She want to travel. She want to go someplace and stuff. And so that's really good. Like, have some, that goes to the next one, is like listening to motivational speakers, like kind of have that in the atmosphere. So you got stuff on your wall, you got affirmations all around you on your, bathroom window and stuff, but then you got like just motivational music playing. I would even suggest that your alarm should be like motivational wave files, like audio files, so that when it goes off, you hear like Eric Thomas screaming at you in the morning. Get up, bro. Don't you sleep your life away.
And sometimes like another thing too is just having like actually like just instrumentals that helps too, to help clear your conscience. That helps a lot. Clear
your mind, right?
Yeah.
What else? Oh yeah, have a status meeting to discuss the progress. You want to have a status meeting to discuss the progress of the individual task you're working on. So like if you're part of a team, like we have a team, every week we have a status meeting about this show. So it's like you want to have that status meeting. Sometimes it could be daily, depending on what you're working on, and you want to have it as a team, because each team member will hold each other accountable to the specific task. Right? If you're not on a team, then you need to have like some kind of accountability partner that you meet once a week or whatever, and let them know what the things you're trying to do, and they will hold you accountable to those things. Let's take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we're going to provide you some more tips on how to overcome procrastination. Did I say that right? Procrastination. We'll be right back. Starting a new business is exciting, but it quickly becomes overwhelming and frustrating if you don't have the proper guidance. After working with dozens of business owners, I realized that they struggled with understanding marketing concepts. They didn't know what they needed to be successful. They struggled with implementation and optimization, and they struggled with scaling their business. So to help my clients, I created an activity workbook entitled Joining the 1%, Module 1, where I walk business owners step by step through the process of picking the right product, establishing a reasonable plan, creating the marketing funnel they need for their business, and how to optimize the funnel for growth. This is not a book you read, it is a book you do. This is why we call it an activity workbook. Instead of chapters, it has steps, and all you have to do is follow the steps to move your business forward. So if you're tired of running in circles, and if you don't actually have a game plan, then you want to get this activity workbook, Joining the 1%, Module 1. Go to www.joiningthe1%.com. Take care. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You are watching Joining the 1%, where me and my family, the Genus family, talk about our journey towards business ownership, wealth, influence, and charity. And on today's episode, we're talking about how to overcome procrastination. This is my main squeeze, my baby's mama, my wife for 20 plus years, and my side chick. She's my whole chick, And over here, this is Sharon Genus. I didn't even mention your name, Sharon Genus. Over here is, she's not the firstborn, but she's the firstborn girl. Shekinah Star Genus. Check out her YouTube channel, Star TV. All right.
Star with the 2 R's.
Yeah, Star with the 2 R. So today we're talking about how to overcome procrastination, how to overcome it, how to get stuff done, how to get through all the stuff that's in your head that's keeping you from doing what you need to do to get where you need to be. And so we left off on, what did we leave off on?
Remind yourself of your why. But
correct.
Did you want to go more into the accountability partner?
No. Just you get yourself an accountability partner, and let the accountability partner know what you're doing. Don't just be like, I'm working on some stuff.
Right.
Like, be specific. Like, literally type it up, write it out, and hand it to them. Be like, hey, I'm working on this book, and I want to get this book done in 3 weeks. Like, and actually have dates to your tasks. Don't just be like, I'm working on something. Be like, no, what are you working on? What's the due date? So your friends and your accountability partner can hold you accountable.
That could be your friends too.
Yeah. But you want somebody who's going to hold you accountable. Like, who's actually going to hold you accountable.
If your friends don't hold you accountable, those aren't your friends. Shade.
Well, they might be your friends. They're just not at that level yet.
You know who
what I mean?
will.
Yeah.
And you just got to approach that person.
Because some people, like, they mean you well. They just need help themselves too. You know.
Yep. Yeah.
What's the next one?
Remind yourself of your why you're doing it. That'll help you get up and blast off. Got to pay some bills, you know, or you want this or you want that. You need this or you need that.
I remember this meme that I was looking at. It was like, don't you mess around and procrastinate paying your electric bill because your Black Friday might end up being a Black Saturday too.
Oh, wow. I didn't see that one. Yeah. Goals.
Yeah, so definitely you want to have your why is very, very important.
Very.
Very, very important. Your why has to be so big that when you get into a funk, it's still big enough to pick you up.
Yep.
You know, because if your why is not big enough, you will quit, and you won't even think twice about it. But if your why is big enough, then you know, it's not going to be that easy for you to stop. You know.
Think about it. People work every day. They go to like a 9-to-5 job. You know,
because they don't want to be homeless. That's their why. They got children.
Why.
You know?
Exactly.
People working 2 jobs.
Carry that over into your business. You know, into your weight loss journey. That same thing. Carry it over and let that motivate you.
Yeah, and think about like some of those whys. It could be your children. It could be your legacy. It could be you getting older, and you need to make sure you have enough cash flow coming in.
Or you just don't want to be a bum.
Yeah, exactly. Just look at all the other bums around you, and just be like, I don't want to be like you.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, seriously, because like we all, and I'm not even saying that to make fun of people. I'm just basically saying, like, look around you. You can see what you don't want to be. And I remember I had a friend. He was all, just going through a funk with his job and all that. And I was like, bruh, take a lunch break, get in your car, and drive through some of the most craziest parts of town.
Yeah.
And then thank the good Lord, and then go back to work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he did that. He was like, you know what, Sam, you're right. You know, I said, because when you understand your why, there's just certain things, certain places you ain't trying to be anymore, you know? So go through those areas and be like, wow, this is where I came from, and I'm not trying to go back.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You gotta humble yourself too.
Yeah. Yep.
What's the next one?
Yeah, you said remind yourself what you're trying to get away from and the pain.
Yeah, remind yourself of what you really want in life. Remind yourself of the people that are depending on you.
Yeah, so that was like 3. So the first one was reminding yourself of the pain, because we want to rest in that a little bit. Remind yourself of the pain. You know how it feels not to have enough money. You know how it feels not to have enough money to give to your children or to do something for your child or for your significant other. You know how it feels to settle for the car that you really don't want, but this is all you can afford. Remind yourself of that when your car kept breaking down. You see what I'm saying? Remind yourself when you always have to keep asking people for this and asking somebody for that and asking somebody for that. Remind yourself, like, you know what? I want to be a person that I want to be the lender. I don't always want to be I don't want to always be the borrower.
Right.
You know, I want to be the lender. Remind yourself of where you're coming from, the pain that you felt. You know what I mean? Even for those of you who had habits. I'll never forget one time I was drinking and I got so messed up. This was many, many years ago. And my face was above the toilet. Like my head was almost in the toilet. You know, and I'm throwing up. I will never go back to that.
Yeah.
I just I'm never going back to that kind of pain.
Like one lesson.
You know, that's just, I will no longer stick my head in the toilet bowl. You know, and for those of you who ever got drunk, you know what that feels like. You know, so I'm just never going back to that. That's enough to keep me straight. 2 glasses of wine, I'm good. I'm good.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So remember your why. When you start getting complacent and you look in the mirror, matter of fact, take pictures of what you used to be and put that in front of you. Be like, look, I'm not going back to that. You know, remember the pain. Remember the life you really want. You know, what you was trying to get away from and all that. I think that's like, you know, and then somebody said, remember the life you really want. Like your vision board. Like, hey, you said you want to be making this amount of money a year. You said this is the kind of lifestyle you want. don't be a walking contradiction. You know what I mean? Go after what you said you want.
Right. And remind yourself of the people who are dependent on you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because, you know, you might have a mother that you want to take care of. You know, she took care of you for how long? And so now you want to be there for her in her time as she gets older in age,
right.
You know. So remind yourself of those people that are dependent on you.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people depending on you right now. You got kids, you got spouses, you got nieces, nephews, you got other relatives that are depending on you. And when you drop the ball, if you drop the ball, you won't be able to be an asset to them. So you want to make sure that they're looking for you to succeed so you can help them grow.
And whatever your business model is, if you're teaching people and, you know, and they're learning stuff from you, they're dependent on you because they want to get somewhere and they need you. Mm-hmm. So keep going, keep teaching, keep motivating.
What do you got?
Remind yourself the gifts that God has given you so you can benefit the world around you.
Right. That's a good one. Like reminding yourself of the gifts, that you're not a loser. You actually have value. You know, and remember, when you're procrastinating, you're actually keeping your gifts from the world. It's almost like you're not really doing your job, you know. It's like God put you here for a reason. You got skills and abilities. It's what is the good book says, it's better to give than to receive, you know, and it's more blessed to give than to receive, and you should be giving your gifts to the world. And if you give your gifts to the world, guess what? You will receive gifts from the world.
Yeah. And remember how you felt when you were doing what needed to be done. Like when you finally got it and you started to do that thing. Remember that great feeling? Oh my goodness. And just try to keep that great feeling. Don't try, because you don't want to lose it. Like maintain it. And that'll keep you going. Keep you going.
Another one is, remember the money you're going to get. I mean, think about it. You know, some of you are leaving a lot of money on the table because you just being slow. You know, it's like, you know, you procrastinating, and that procrastination is preventing you from getting something done. And because you didn't get it done, guess what? A transfer of wealth is not taking place, which means you're not getting the money so that you can do other things in your life. And so it has a negative ripple effect. So you know, think about the money you're going to get. You know, look at that. It may be a little bit difficult, but you know what, man, if I get this done, I make an extra $5,000. If I get this done, I make an extra $16,000. I'm working on a book right now, and I'm like, wow, if I get this done, wow, this is going to be cool.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And then think about what you can lose. Because I'm
going on vacation. When I get this
it.
done, I want to go on vacation. It's been about 2 months since I've been on vacation.
I know.
But I got to get stuff done, because those vacations got to be paid for. Feel me?
He just put that out there.
Yeah, I just put that out there. I'm encouraging myself so I don't procrastinate.
But think about what, I know I skipped one, but it just goes with what you just said. Think about what you can lose by not doing those things.
Right.
You know, you can lose that vacation. You won't be able to go if you don't do what you're supposed to do. You know?
Had to do it. Had to do it.
Think about, you know, that.
I'm gonna be stuck in Charlotte. I want to be in Fort Lauderdale, Miami. I gotta go back to Jamaica.
So
it's
put a
cost
picture
money,
of the beach
man.
over your computer
Jackie, I'm coming
screen
to Jamaica. You know, gotta make sure there's no procrastinations in the way.
Yeah, get it done. All right, now you can go back to remember the opportunities. Sam.
Yeah.
Remember the opportunities that are currently
That's
available. I said Sam, but you didn't say it.
Always trying to take something from
I'm
me.
trying to give you a little, time. Remember the opportunities that are currently available and will be available because of the task that is on your schedule to do right now.
Right.
And by not doing this task, you could sabotage the opportunity.
Yep. Don't be self-destructive, basically. You got a plan, do it. If you don't do it, you're just sabotaging your own future.
Yeah.
And I realize, you think racism is an issue, you're the issue.
Whoa.
Seriously, we think racism and all this, those are issues, but we're our biggest issue.
We are.
What's going on in our head is the biggest issue. Our procrastination is our biggest issue. If we get up like Nike, just do it, get it done. If we start really walking through that, we'll knock it out.
Yeah, and I love that. Don't sabotage
the opportunity.
Yeah, the opportunity. Because when you get there and start doing those things, sometimes you will just sabotage it all, mess it up, because you don't feel like it today. And then you'll be back to square one again.
Right.
And got to start all over again. So don't sabotage.
Yeah.
Don't sabotage.
You got to be committed to the long term. Be committed to the long term. I mean, and remember, this is a marathon. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon. You're gonna get tired. There's gonna be days you wake up and you ain't gonna feel like getting stuff done. One way to overcome procrastination too is to enjoy yourself. You know, like you don't want to just be working. Then you get all burnt out. Then you get, then you go through this season of getting nothing done because you're just burnt out. But if you have these times of celebration, have these times of fun, it keeps your energy up to be like, okay, I want to keep doing this and moving forward. All right. Anything else to add?
All right.
All right, cool. This is how you overcome procrastination. If you have any ideas, things that are working for you, put it in the comments. Let's help one another overcome these little mental roadblocks in our mind that keeps us from doing things and getting things done and sabotaging our future. There's so many people depending on us, so many people depending on you. So let's get it done. Put some comments in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Help us, grow the subscription. If this has been valuable, let us know. If there's a subject you would like us to talk about, let us know. Put it in the comments and we will respond. Check us out on our website, www.joiningthe1%.com. Check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/joiningthe1%. And check us out on YouTube, youtube.com/joiningthe1%. Don't procrastinate any further, right? So this is your boy, Samuel Genius. I want to thank you for watching Joining the 1%. We will catch you in the next video.
Let's get this money. Okay.